Welcome to Anime Archaeologist. Today, I'll be reviewing episode 1 of Play It Cool, guys! Ichikura Hayate. While slice of life anime about girls such as The Idolmaster and Girls und Panzer are well known among anime fans, there's also slice of life anime about guys as well. So, what do I think of this episode? It's strangely relatable, and I'll explain why this is the case here. Warning! The spoilers are in a stack of books! The episode starts when a guy wakes up from bed. He's hurrying up for something, but his hair is not cooperating here. As he leaves for school, he realizes that class is gonna be in the afternoon anyway. We now see a bunch of guys and a woman is narrating about pretty boys. Wait a minute, the existence of what women call handsome guys implies the existence of handsome ladies. Since they are guys who are able to keep it cool even when making blunders, are they the guy versions of Monami Kiba from The Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Starlight Stage but clumsy? We now get another banger of an opening theme. You thought that it's only the Urusei Yatsura remake that has an opening theme that's a banger? Apparently so is this one. We now cut to a convenience store and the guy from earlier is reading a man's fashion magazine. I'm surprised that he's not reading a gym magazine, but then I realize that he's not Johnny Bravo. The guy from earlier mentions about how there isn't anything in those things that'll make him into one of those types. I'll get back to this one later. As he's about to pay for his drink, he accidentally brings out his wallet. He pays for the drink and leaves. After this, he's embarrassed about it all. We now see who that guy is. Ichikura Hayate, also known as the name of the episode. He's a college guy and yet he has no idea on what to do with his life. He meets a guy who appears to be his friend and says that he's gonna quit that part-time job at the end of the month. He says that it's become a place for college students to drink in and he doesn't like it anymore. Truly an introvert. He says that if a guy who doesn't have the passion for something joins in a group of passionate people, then the former would be a downer. His friend says that it's nothing to worry about and says that while he originally wasn't into traveling, joining a travel club made him realize that traveling is fun. We see a flashback from a welcome party and Hayate gets approached by a girl. Hayate mentions that the girl's top is slipping, but the friend corrects him by saying that it's an off-shoulder top. She says that the guy is cute and we see a Sakuga moment of her liking him. Why am I reminded of Kubo-san all of a sudden? Hayate's friend praises him but Hayate is not having any of it. In the evening, we see him at the bar and we see some of the female employees fawning over him. Hayate realizes that he can be less of an introvert by simply acting funny by observing someone else do it. And so, Hayate gives the wrong order to someone and tries acting funny about it. But alas, it didn't even work. The next day, we see him in the same convenience store realizing that acting funny doesn't work. He sees some hamster-shaped pudding and remembers the hamsters from his home. He tries buying it but forgot the wallet this time around. The cashier asks Hayate about small animals and gives him a coupon for an animal cafe. He's amused. Hayate realizes that he's gonna try to do things with a positive mindset. Some blonde dude shows up, presses that red traffic button, and Hayate realizes that the blonde guy is cool. And so, the episode ends complete with a chill ending theme. This episode is relatable and it's based off chapter 1 from the manga. I've said in my community post that I'll be reviewing more of the fall 2022 anime here. Well, I'm here to deliver on that. Play It Cool, guys was made by none other than the legendary anime studio called Studio Pierrot. These guys are behind various well-known animes such as Yu Yu Hakusho, known here in the Philippines as Ghost Fighter, Fushigi Yugi, the Naruto series, and the original Urusei Yatsura. I did say before that Hayate mentioned that there isn't anything in those magazines that'll make him into one of those pretty boy handsome types. And he's right. How? Simple. This is because confidence is less about looks and more about having the proper mindset. Of course, looking decent is important, but so is exuding competence. As for relatability, this is where things get weird. While this anime and the web manga that this is based on are both primarily aimed at women, this is also relatable to men. How? I'll answer it here. There are men who are introverted and are thus not running around joining parties all the time, much like Hayate. We live in an age where a lot of men have no purpose in life. That said, Hayate realizes that all he needs to do is to try to do things with a positive mindset. Perhaps it would help Min to not be so overly cynical all the time. Who's that blonde guy? Come join me next time as I review episode 2.